Are you ready to purchase a home but don't want to make a hefty down payment? In this video, I'll show you how you might be able to qualify to purchase property without putting 20% down. Hey everyone, McKee Smith, Senior Real Estate Specialist and Realtor with Competitive Edge Realty here. You know, cash and the stock market tend to be volatile during recessions. But real estate, historically, has been one of the more stable and safe investments. In fact, more and more people are putting money into real estate instead of saving up. But did you know it might be possible for you to invest in real estate without a hefty down payment? Here are 4 possible loans that you might qualify for that don't involve a large down payment. Option 1 is an FHA mortgage. If you're struggling with loan approval or have credit problems, a Federal Housing Authority 3.5% down payment mortgage might be the right fit for you. These are especially popular with first-time home buyers or people who haven't owned a home in a long time, even if they're not a first-time home buyer. Next is the VA No Money Down loan. The VA has this program so that active duty personnel, veterans, and surviving spouses of veterans can get into a new home with no money down. Often, this type of loan has the lowest rates of any mortgage and insurance. Another option is a conventional 97 loan, where you just have to put down 3% as a down payment. For example, on a $350,000 home, a 3% down payment would be $10,500. Now, compare that to $70,000 for a 20% down payment. This loan is a game changer for many home buyers. Last but not least are USDA mortgages. Again, this is a no money down, federally guaranteed mortgage by the United States Agriculture Department. These are great if you are going to be moving into a rural area and earn less than 115% of the median income in that particular area. Well, there you have it. Just a few low down payment mortgage options. Now, everyone's situation is unique, and only a loan professional can tell you the exact loan and terms for which you personally qualify. But if you'd like to get in touch with a loan professional, I have a number with whom I have worked. If you have any other real estate related questions or just want to talk, please give me a shout out, drop me a line. I'm happy to talk. That's it for now. Remember, McKee has the keys to your next home. Bye for now.